What's going on, guys? It's Dustin with the Custom Offsets. Today I'm joined by Lawson. And normally this time of year, we do a video that outlines the truck trends that died in the past year. However, in case you guys didn't know, 2021 or 2020, we kind of had this pandemic thing, and it kind of canceled pretty much all the truck shows.
You get to see a lot of truck trends.
I went to one truck show this year. It made me really sad.
Yeah.
So we thought, in honor of those videos, that we would do a little bit of a recap in truck trends that died in the last 5 to 10 years. Now, before we do that, if you guys need wheels, tires, or suspension, you can find all of that stuff at customoffsets.com. And we're also doing a giveaway.
Yep. TIS wheels, Toyo tires, BDS suspension, road armor, stealth front bumper, and a black label lighting rock light.
So that's pretty cool. It's the first time we've ever done a front bumper giveaway, which is awesome.
Yeah.
To get entered, win customoffsets.com/giveaway. Okay, what's the first on the list?
First one is light bars, specifically roof light bars.
Light bars.
Yeah, that's dead.
Yeah. So when light bars first came out, they were super cool. I was like 12 or 13, and I was like, dude, you can put lights in your grill.
Yeah.
And you could put more lights on your roof.
Yeah.
And then they were super cool for a while, and then I think guys finally realized that if you put a light bar on your roof above your windshield and you actually use it at night, it kind of reflects off the hood, and it really sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Not only for use, but also for like that clean look for show builds. It's just light bar has to go, because when that truck was built by Banker, when he had it a couple years ago, it was in, and now
It was period correct,
and
yeah.
now it's not in. Everyone's going for that more clean look. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I think light bars now are more about how can you hide them, where can you tuck them, you know, in the behind the grill or down in the bumper with the cutouts. But other than that, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, the next one is truck nuts.
Truck nuts.
Oh my God.
Bro, those used to be the thing. Literally every
man.
build you went and saw had truck nuts on it. And
Yeah.
they were big, and they were a little bit gross because they
Yeah.
actually looked kind of realistic, and it made me pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, it went from like a joke to an actual standard to have on your show truck, and I don't know. I definitely like today's generation where it's all about like the crazy, wild, huge Gen Y hitches and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's a lot more clean to just these pair of nuts hanging off the back of your truck is just a little.
Little weird.
Kind of glad to see that one go away.
When I was a kid, man, in high school, one of my buddies wanted truck nuts, but he wasn't gonna buy like branded truck nuts with the Z. So he thought he was cool. He went and got like 2 1-inch like machine like nuts for a bolt, and he put them on a chain.
Oh,
and he
dang.
hung them back there, and he thought he was the coolest thing ever. That also counts. It's not. Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, no, it's not.
All right, next one, whip antennas.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Whip antennas? Stop it. Okay, listen. So maybe it's me being stuck in high school yet, but when I was a kid and I bought my first truck, it was a 92 GMC half-ton, 5.0 and a 5-speed, by the way, so it was gutless, a slow, not a great truck. But the first thing I did was bought a diamond plate toolbox and bought 2 L brackets and slapped some 5-foot whips on it. That's what you did. That's what you did.
Yeah.
Not leveled, not lifted, stock height, 12 wides,
Yeah.
whip antennas.
Yeah, you could definitely see it back in the day. There's multiple trucks in the high school parking lot. I was around the same era where, you know, in high school you saw a lot of it, but past high school, that trend was out of there. You know, you didn't see a ton of them. So,
All right, next up.
Moving on.
Rockstar wheel.
dude, I still don't think that Rockstar wheels went away. You still see trucks running Rockstar wheels.
You do, and
It's
I
not.
think
It's not like in the hype like era that it was
Yeah.
in, but that trend didn't go away. Like all these other trends that we're talking about, you literally don't see those things anymore.
Yeah.
But like now, like Rockstars, I still see trucks with Rockstars on it.
and I think that they're just not super prevalent anymore. They're still a good-looking wheel, and I think that, and I've said this before, but when you have this conversation, you have to pay homage to the fact that the Rockstar set the tone for every other wheel that you see right now.
Last one, halo headlight.
Halo headlight. This is like CB whips. Why you gotta hit me with this?
See, this is like a trend that died that I wish didn't die, kind of.
I really like
I
halos.
really like halos.
Good halos, though.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a difference between like actual quality halos that look good and the lighting is good, but there's a difference in good LEDs that look good and cheap LEDs that don't function very well.
That was one of those things where you literally got what you paid for.
Yeah.
And even after spending that ton of money, I mean, something could easily go wrong. You know, water getting into the headlight units and
Yeah, nothing
all
was
that
water
money
sealed
spent.
back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
I got one more for us, Lawson. Paint. And not just paint, we're talking custom paint, right? So when you
Oh,
look
like
at
airbrush?
yeah, when you look at the market,
Yeah, no one pays for that anymore.
correct, because it's all wrap now.
Yeah.
I mean, look at we did it. We wrapped our truck because
I wrapped my truck.
Exactly. Yeah, could you imagine painting that? Eesh.
As long as I got rid of the red, I'm down with it.
But yeah, I mean, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you didn't see wrap, right? You saw guys, the only time they were using wrap or wrap material was when they were like doing signage on the side of semi-trailers and stuff like that. You didn't see custom wraps for show
Or like
vehicles.
maybe some accents, nothing crazy. Like
Yeah.
maybe like your bow tie or something like that. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
So it's super cool to me to see that's kind of dipped away, and now you see a lot of custom printed, custom tailored, custom textured wraps even
Yeah.
is a thing these days.
But
So,
now wrap is starting to get up in that price point of paint where like
for a good one, yeah.
guys could probably get their whole truck painted for the same price as a crazy wrap. So it's crazy to see. It went from wrap wasn't a thing other than accents to now full-blown wraps over every little piece of your truck, putting, you know, paint aside to where now you only see like custom airbrush maybe under the hood, you know, when you pop the hood.
Yeah,
it's
accent
it's on
pieces and stuff,
And
correct.
like accent pieces to where now like paint could make a comeback because wrap is getting expensive, so.
Cool. Well, there you have it, guys. There's our list of truck trends that died over the last 10 years. Did we miss one? Let us know down in the comments section below. And as always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so we can keep making content just like this one.